Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Chicagoland Baseball Chronicles Season 3. And you know the business. If you woke this morning, you are winning. And we got a good one today, Bill.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a while, Bo. So some of my earliest memories as a kid of watching baseball is watching our guest today out on the mound. So me as a kid watching him pitch, it felt like I was in a major league game. His name always rang out. Even before I saw him pitch, I knew his name because it was talked about in the house. My dad, Mr. Massey, Mr. Kennedy, the guys were always talking about this name. So even before I
Absolutely.
saw him play ball, this is someone who I was aware of. He was out at some of our games a couple of years ago. We went to state tournament. He came out and supported the kids. It was definitely good to see him.
Yeah.
We have Jackson State in common, so I'm
Hey,
really
let's bring
excited.
them on. Let's
Yeah,
bring them
bring him
on.
on. I'm excited.
Charlie Scott. Let's bring on.
Here we go.
Charlie, what's
Here we
going
go.
on, man? What's going on, big brother?
Oh man, just trying to keep my head above the water, man.
Mhm.
I've been trying to get with you guys. Things have been delayed, but I'm glad we all here, man.
You winning,
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely.
You winning, man. Hey, we running a little late, so we're gonna just going straight into it, man. You're a big time legend here in Chicago. But how did you basically get started playing baseball, man, early in the game? Who put you in the game?
Man, I was playing. I guess I was playing before I knew I was playing. Tell you a short story. My mama took my bottle away from me. She said because I was throwing up rocks and hitting it with the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, she said, "You don't need no bottle anymore."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it kind of chose me, man. I just enjoyed doing what I was doing. I went through Jackie Robinson West Little League, and I just always been surrounded by good guys, man. And it's, as they say, it's been very good to me, and love the game just as much as I do, or just as much as I did while I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Great,
Um,
great.
Jackie Robinson was really good. I had a couple of good coaches. Mister Mister Weddington was my pony league coach, and then before him there was a man named Mister Evans
Sam
who
Evans.
came and got me out the alley the year I didn't want to play. He literally came and got me out the alley
So this
Wow.
and
is
said, "Come on, you don't need to be back here, man. Come on, play some baseball with me."
so this
As
is
I didn't
Brandon
want to
Park.
really play that year because the guys I played with, I grew up with, and they were older than I was, and they couldn't play. So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to play, but he came and got me out the alley and said, "Man, come on, get out this alley and come on, play some baseball." And I guess you say the rest is history.
So this
Oh
is
wow.
Brandon Park, right, Charlie? Brandon Park, where you made your mark, got started.
Yes, sir. Brandon Park in the strikeout box, if you
Yes,
want to go there.
absolutely, absolutely.
Wow.
Charlie, so we all know you as a legendary pitcher. When was it that you really started to focus in on that mound? When did you kind of just figure out that this is the spot for me?
Actually, man, I didn't even want to pitch.
Hmm.
I
Really?
wanted to play every day. I was a shortstop.
Okay.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and
I didn't
I
know that.
played. Yeah, I pitch because you need a pitcher,
Hmm.
and I had an arm, so that was the reason I ended up pitching. I
Hmm.
just happened to be, I guess you could say, pretty good at it, you know. And needless to say, the coaches exploited it. I enjoyed it because I was still playing. I didn't care what I did as long as I played.
Okay.
Um, so that's basically it. Probably in the, guess you would say, in the pony leagues
Hmm. Hmm.
is when I really kind of start concentrating on it. But even then, I was still playing shortstop because
Okay.
that's what I
Okay.
wanted to do.
Okay. So
Okay.
when after Pony League, how did you come about going to CVS and talk about some of them CVS days? How did you wind up
Get
going
way over
to
east. Yeah. How
CVS?
did you end up over
Yeah,
there?
how you wind up over there?
I didn't want to go to Calumet, which was
Mhm.
close.
Okay.
All my other friends were going to Simeon, which was relatively close, and I
Hmm.
just wanted to get away. Okay, I see you. Uh, so I just wanted to do something different. My older sister had went to Simeon, and I understood that it only took one bus for me to go down 87th Street and get there.
That's it.
And so that was simple enough for me. Then to find out a lot of my grammar school friends were going to CVS. And as a friend of mine has said, he said, man, you guys, CVS ain't known for no baseball, man. They kind of
Football, right?
Yeah, they was known for football. Baseball, they was like bums. I said, well, by the time me and my buddies get there, maybe we could create a team. And that's basically exactly what happened.
So before you went to CVS, the coaches you were not recruited to CVS. The coaches were not aware of you. You just walked in the door.
No, man, it wasn't no recruiting. In fact, the baseball coach, Salty, I think that might have been his first or second year.
Walter Salty Sensky. Walter Salty
Man, he didn't know anything about baseball, man. He know literally nothing. He would holler out from third base to home plate to tell our guy to bunt the ball. Lay it down was what he said. Lay it down, Kerry. And we would say, no, man, you don't do that. We have to create signals, because he really had no clue, man. My buddies, we all got together. We coached that team. We wrote the lineup. Darryl Brown, Lester King, Steve Williams. Big Mac was on first. It was another Mac.
Now
I forget his first name.
Your back catcher was Meredith Hale, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where did DeMarlo play? You played with some bad boys.
DeMarlo didn't play with us, man. He came later.
Okay.
He came later. I think he may have played. I don't even think I'm not even sure if he played the last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about DeMarlo Hale, Major League Baseball coach.
Meredith's brother, yeah.
Meredith's brother, yeah.
Yes, sir.
For those that didn't know, I was just letting the audience know, but go ahead.
So Lester King and Big Mac came with you to CVS from the Chiefs.
Not that Big Mac. It was another Mac. But yeah, Lester King did come. Are you being blocked? Something popped up. Lester King came, Darryl Brown, Reggie McKinley, Steve Williams, Reuben Marshall, basically the Chiefs.
You brought
a lot of the nucleus from the Chiefs from Jackie Robinson came. And then there was, CVS a pretty big school, so we picked up some people who were solid.
From the East Side.
Absolutely.
And that's basically how that came about, man. But
Andre Morgan was on that team, wasn't he?
He was there, I think, in my freshman year. Yeah.
What year was that? Your freshman year was what year?
That was 73. Let me see. Yeah, 77, 73.
Did you guys win the city? You won.
We won. We took city my junior year in 76.
Right.
It was a nail biter, both of them, the semi and the final. I think I know the finals was like 2-3 or 3-. In fact, the last out of the game was a foul tip pop up to Meredith Hale, and I pointed behind you. He knew he didn't know where it went, and I pointed behind it. He turned around, found it, dove for the ball. Game was over. I think we beat him like 3-2. Curie.
And
we beat Curie and Clemente.
Comiskey?
Yes, in the original Comiskey.
Oh, Comiskey, absolutely.
And which one of those games did you pitch, Charlie?
Pardon me?
Which one of those games did you pitch?
I finished the first game and got the win, and I pitched the entire second game and got the win.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Tell
me this, Charlie. During the summertime playing with Jackie Robinson West, you guys won a state championship, and a lot of people don't know that was the first for Jackie Robinson West, and it was on 60 feet 6 inches, a big league field. And y'all had some bad boys on that team, man. Tell us about that. We didn't win the championship. We went down to LaSalle, Peru, and man, beat them one. Okay. Yeah, we didn't actually win. But we did pretty good. We did pretty good, man. But it was a lot of cheating going on, man. A buddy of mine, Ray McDaniel, you know Ray Bill.
Yes,
absolutely.
Ray hit one out and it hit the light pole and came back in the park. And they said it was a double, and everybody in the park saw the ball hit the pole, and come back in the park. But that's the kind of things we were up against, man.
What they did, Bo, they set the stage. We won state in 1978. Nate Marvell,
exactly,
John Massey, Hearn Dobler, Kennard, legendary guys.
So Willis Shannon.
Oh wow.
Ronnie Branch, Lester King. We had a whip. We was solid. Man.
So they set the stage for the next year, 78. We did win, go up to Grand. Buster was the coach.
Right. Okay.
We went up to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they gave us the business up there. But they set the stage for it, Bo.
Yep. Right. That's the team that I saw.
Yeah. The team. Nate Marvell.
Right. Nate Marvell. That's
Pete,
the team I
Pete
saw.
was on that team.
Tony Garland and that group.
Tony Garland, yeah.
Right. Now,
and Buster helped coach that team.
Now I watched you play Charlie with the Askew Pirates. That's for sure. Tell us about that journey. You were on that 87 and 11 team.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
about that journey. And what year? Where were you? You were in college at that time, right?
Yeah, I had played my first year, my freshman year at Jackson State, and I came back and I played with Q.
Wait a minute. Now I forgot about that. Hold up. We got to bag up now. After you leaving CVS, you went to I Love Jackson State. And
yes, sir.
And pitched with All Can and a whole bunch of other brothers. Now, we can't skip over that. When you first get down there, how'd that go?
I was so little, and I was sizing myself up against these guys. And these guys, they were all big to me. You know, I was a runt as a young guy.
Who got you down there? Who got you down there? First of all,
I believe Wayne put in a good word for a bunch of us, because I went down there with Buster, went down there with Cornelius Knox, went down there with Nate Hendricks.
Absolutely.
Who was outstanding, you know. Nate, man, I put Nate in front of everybody. Had things went the right way, you know.
I heard that.
But yeah, my freshman year, there were 5 seniors, and then I was like number 6. He had me number 6 in the starting rotation. Mm-hmm. But during that spring or that fall, I saw the coach give the best pitcher award to James McBride in front of everybody on the pitcher's mound after practice. And I said to myself, I want that. Okay. And so after pitching, by the end of the year, I was number 1. Okay. And I did get that award as a freshman.
Really?
Okay. I had the lowest ERA. I was 10-1. It was a good year, man. That's all I can say.
Who were some of the players on that team, man?
Oh man! Again, Buster, Wayne. My first baseman played with the A's. Kelvin Moore, Huey Gayden, Mike Godley. I'm trying to go. Alex Edwards, and then man, the team was solid, man. We had a catcher.
Minor league team. Sound like a minor league team. Sound like a AA team.
Man. Our catcher was Ike Golden. Mm-hmm. He was a great catcher, but he wasn't consistent at the plate when he would hit. But he did his job very well, man, very well. And we took SWAC that year. Okay. We were 52-12. And we just got rings for that a couple of years ago.
Wow, I can't hear.
And I wasn't going to get the ring because we had to buy him. But a good friend of mine who was just here a week or so ago, Caleb Anthony, he made the statement. He said, man, you got to get the ring. He said, you won 10 games. Without you, we wouldn't be 52-12. So needless to say.
Who was the head coach at the time at Jackson State?
Robert Brady. He has always been the coach. Mm-hmm. He just retired. few years ago. But Scipio
Was
Spinks
Scipio
was there
there?
my freshman year.
Scipio.
Yes, sir.
Scipio. He's been
Sip
on
was
the
there
show.
my
That's my
first
man.
year, and
Speaking
Sip
of,
taught me some tricks, man.
he was a
And
Yeah.
if you know anything about Sip, Sip is a wild boy, and what he cared about knocking somebody down ain't nothing. And we practiced knocking them on their butt, and it almost caused a little friction. But it was all in, I guess you would say all in fun, but we learned. I
You're not
learned a
gonna
lot from
dig in. You're
Scipio.
not gonna dig in on you, huh? You're not gonna go up there and dig in.
Oh man, I had to knock a guy down. I lost a game to Mississippi State, but I had to knock a guy down twice, and I
At,
knocked him down
at,
twice.
at their
And
place or at their place?
yeah, yeah. Well, and I knocked him down twice. And when the coach reviewed that game, he said that was good baseball because you don't let nobody dig in on you. Because we was having a knockdown drag out. I think we lost the game in the last inning, like 8-9 or something like that. But it was a good game. It was a good game.
What was the
J State was good. Huh?
What was the competition like in the SWAC during your years? Was it tough competition in the SWAC? Good ball players?
Absolutely. We played against like Freeman, Satch, Freeman Full Volley, Satch, Don Williams, Southern. It was very strong, man. Some teams were strong. Teams like Valley, they wasn't strong. But Southern was strong, Alcorn strong, Grambling, you know, the teams. We even played in Florida.
Texas Southern?
Texas Southern, Stillman. Stillman was solid. They was tough. I think I beat them 3-1, 3-2.
Really?
In a 9-inning game. You know, but they was solid.
What about A&M, Florida, Alabama?
Those I do not remember. Now I do remember playing a team out of Florida. I think it was FAMU. But
the Alabama teams, they weren't in the SWAC yet then, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay.
SWAC was relatively small. You know, you talking 77, 78.
Right.
You know, some teams were strong and a lot of teams wasn't. You know, but it was a lot of talent in the SWAC too. A lot. Southern had some really tough guys. You know, but I would stack us up against anybody because we were strong at all spots. You know, we had Wayne in right field. Wayne, you shoot Wayne a shot in right field, he'll throw the guy out at first base if the first baseman is ready. So, you know, you're talking about solid ball players, man, and ball players that are thinking. You know what I mean? And it was easy, man. I don't take a whole lot of credit. I just did my part because I was always surrounded by really, really good ball players, from the Pirates to the Chiefs, you know, to J State. I was always surrounded by good players, and I believe that I did my part, man. Ground balls pop up, deep flies, everybody going to make plays, you know, and that's the way the game went.
Okay. Now,
Go ahead, Bo. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
When was it? You said 10-1 your freshman year, pitcher of the year. When was it that you started popping up on the scouts' radar? When did you know that the scouts were on your trail?
Really, man, I kind of didn't even pay attention to that, and I tried not to.
Really?
You know, I always thought it would take care of itself as if I did what I was supposed to do. But there were people who were speaking. In fact, Cornelius Knox was here at my basement last night. We're along with Dean Seats, Marty Murray, because we got a group. We put things together, picnics and things of that nature.
Okay.
And he was telling me, had things kept going the way they were going, that Coach Brady had told him could possibly have been, or very strongly could have been, a #1 pick at the time.
Wow.
But my junior year, I think it was my junior year, I hurt my arm, man. I hurt my arm. And I wasn't as strong as I normally would have been. Although I pitched and I won, I just wasn't as strong. And then I left because Coach thought I was coming back. But I figured 3 years should do it. And he did some talking and got me drafted.
Okay.
And
tell me this. your in the summer when you played with that 87 and 11 team. You were one of the aces on that team. What year were you in college? When all of this took place. You know,
That was my freshman year.
so
I
that was
got
your freshman year.
that was in '78.
The summer after your freshman year.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So Q had put me. I used to be on a little team, and
Right.
he
That's
put
what
me
I
on the
saw.
big team because the big team kept losing games in the eighth
Right.
and the ninth inning.
Right.
And if you know Q, he'll just say, "Hey, go over here and play such and such time, such and such place." And they got a uniform over there for you. So I went over there, man. These guys are grown men,
Grown
you
men,
know.
18, 19 years old.
Man, these guys, some of them had already been to the pros and come back, like
Yeah.
Claude Crockett, Winston Cole.
Mm.
Uh, man, these guys were grown men.
And you were
And
19 at this point. You were
again,
19.
I was a little
Now,
runt, man. So
Lloyd McClendon was on that team. Roy Johnson,
Roy, yeah,
uh,
Marty
Tony
Murray,
Hubbard, JoJo,
Tony Hubbard,
Tony
yeah,
Hubbard, Roman
uh-huh.
Bailey,
Cliff,
Roman, Cliff
you know it.
Bailey.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. All
We
future
came in
guests coming.
third. We came in third in the nation.
That's in the nation. In the
In the
nation,
nation.
folks. In the nation, folks.
Yes,
In the
sir.
nation.
Were you starting for them or you closing?
Started.
Mm.
I started. And one day, show you how smart Q is. One day, I didn't have my stuff. And I
Mm.
Right.
started the first game. And I was struggling, but I kept
Uh-huh.
us in the game. I think I left the game. It was like 2-3, but I was still struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Q pulled me out the game. Everybody said, "Why you pulled me out?" He said he put some ice on his arm. He could start tonight. And that's what I did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I won 6 innings that night.
So you had it together. You just had it together.
Mm. I heard that one.
With
Good
no pitch
stuff.
count, Bo. With no pitch count.
None, man.
Getting back out there.
No, it's
Yeah,
how you feel, man. How you feel. And talk to the catcher. Y'all know that.
yeah, you was throwing some real heat there, nobody. Real heat.
Oh,
Now,
man. I was young and strong, man.
now upon getting drafted, man, you got drafted by Montreal, man. Where did you go and how did that go about? Tell us about that journey, man. That little bit.
I went to, where did I go? Man, that's a long time. Jamestown, New York.
Mm.
The New York Penn League.
Yep.
That's what it is. And again, I was the 6th, 7th man. The only, it wasn't but 4 brothers on the team. I was the only pitcher. But again, by the end of the year, I got all the accolades that were available. Okay. Again, I was 10-1.
You did your
And
thing, huh?
then, again, pitcher of the year. I did pretty good that year and went to winter ball, instructional league.
Okay. Florida.
That was good. That was really interesting, man. The way they do it. I played with some of the big leaguers in the instructional league. Tim Raines was there.
Okay.
Roy was there.
You got to see Roy?
Yeah, Roy was there.
Oh, so they
I
took
think
care
Roy
of
was in AA, AAA, and I pitched against some big leaguers too, man.
you.
I remember pitching against Daryl Strawberry, and this one Strawberry was just coming up, and I just thank God for an blowing wind. Okay.
You pulled one on you. You pulled one.
Yes, sir, but it didn't go out because it was windy and it was going in. The wind was blowing in,
Mm-hmm.
and it was good, man. All I can say is baseball been good. I enjoyed every minute of it.
That's good.
Um,
That's good, man.
Instruction league was good. I got an award for that as being the most. I got these things around here somewhere. The most. I forget what they called it. When you adjust, I made some of the biggest adjustments. He showed me how to throw this and that, as opposed to the way I was throwing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I got some award for that. But what was fun? This was just fun. We had a Pitchers World Series.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we hit off a machine, and you don't have to feel the ball. They just, it's a hit, and it's a double, and it's a triple
Mm-hmm.
when you hit it. and I hit 7 home runs. So, I love to hit, man. I wasn't no pitcher. I was a shortstop, And I mean, I hit 7 home runs. It was a 7-game series.
Mm-hmm.
I hit 7 home runs out of a big league ball field.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. That's just regular old fun. I got to hit.
That's in your memory banks there, honey. Can't take that one from you.
No, man. That was
That's
just
good
fun.
stuff. Hey, man.
How long were you in the Expos organization?
Yeah.
Just 2 years and maybe another month or so.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I got my arm kind of got weak.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you would say it wasn't hurting because they always asked me how your arm, and I would say my arm is fine, but I didn't have the velocity that I had earlier. But there were several exercises that I used to do with this 5-pound ball, and I stopped doing those exercises, and it took a toll.
Okay.
Because when I first got there, I told the trainer I wanted to go on strengthening and stretching exercises. And when I did it that first year, I was good. Second year, I did okay. But the team took a beating.
Mm-hmm.
And then that third year, well, if you ain't producing and you don't have a bunch of money behind you, you're not gonna stay around too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And that's basically what happened, man. That's basically what happened.
Absolutely. Tell me this, Charlie. Going through what you've gone through, and the path that you've gone right now, what would advice would you have for some of these young cats out here that got a chance to even walk the path that you walk to get a shot? What do you suggest they do for like for preservation of arm or training? I mean, your take on that. What's your input?
If this guy is serious and has talent, when you have talent. Everybody knows when you have talent. Or even if you just serious. I would drop everything other than schooling and concentrate on my body.
Mm.
Because the money that they're giving away now is literally, to me, it's insane.
Mm.
Do y'all notice this guy just got 700 million? This Asian dude.
Tiny.
I don't know his name.
Oh, Tiny.
700 million.
He pitching and he hitting home runs. He pulling a Babe Ruth though, man. He pulling a Babe Ruth.
Hey,
that's a whole team right there, right, Charlie? 700 million. You get a whole team.
Yes, sir. It would be nothing that I wouldn't do other than train, condition my body,
and his arm hurt,
and go to school. See.
Second time he's had the surgery. He's had the surgery twice.
Yeah. Oh, this number 2.
Number 2, he had it in Japan.
He got 700. He got 700 million.
All I would do is concentrate on my game. That's for any sport. Okay. Keep my body in 100% tact. Don't poison your body with nothing. Needless to say, cigarettes, weed, drinks. Just stay in condition, because the people from these islands and these other places, or even down south, like in California, they get to stay in shape year round.
All year round.
We know how it is up here. It ain't happening year round because we have snow. We had the 4 seasons. But that would be my advice. Mm-hmm. Keep your body, find somewhere to go where you can stay in shape year round. And when you get where you need to be, you as they say, you don't have to get ready. You're already ready.
Stay ready.
Absolutely.
That would be my advice for that. Keep your body in shape and be ready, because you don't know when the bell gonna ring.
Kind of piggyback on that, Charlie. What advice would you have for the parents of a young ball player? If the kid was talented and serious about it, what advice would you have for his parents?
Give him all the room, time, effort. Take him to the games he need to be taken to. Again, this is somebody who has talent.
Yes, it's a
Right.
different thing. Yeah.
Commit to
Right.
him.
Mm.
Commit to him or her.
Right.
Let him flourish. Let him grow, because he needs to see himself grow. Um, he needs to see the best competition that he can see at that time in his life,
Mm-hmm.
because beating the best makes you the best.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Uh, get into better leagues.
Mm-hmm.
I know they got these traveling leagues out here now.
Mm-hmm.
These people are playing against some people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You playing against some of the best.
Mm-hmm.
And if you literally have to move or have a sponsor, do whatever you can to keep that child or that kid in the best shape and in the best situation to follow his dream.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
a lot of us didn't have that opportunity, you know. We were lucky. We were blessed to be able to play almost every day. We played almost every day.
Yeah.
Big league schedule when I played with Askew. It was insane. And I didn't play every day, but I was there every day
Mm-hmm.
because I might play, you know.
Yeah, we had very few guys like Roosevelt Askew, Bill, your dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a handful of them, but you had to
Right.
have them sponsors like that. You know, I was fortunate enough to come up under you with the little teams, Charlie, with Askew and everything, and your dad. And like I said, we had sponsors, and we didn't have to pay for that stuff. They got to pay for it now, Charlie. They got to pay for it. We
Yeah.
also have
Well,
some
it's
cats.
expensive.
We
The
also
money
have
But
is.
some cats that's moved their kids, just like what you said. You know, we got a couple of cats that, you know, taking their kids to those environments where they can, you know,
Play against the
indulge
best.
all year round and play against the best. Yeah, yeah. It's been
yeah.
a good one, Bill. We show
Let me
appreciate you.
squeeze one more in,
Go
Bo.
ahead.
Let me squeeze one
Yeah,
more in.
yeah.
So Charlie, what's I see you got your jersey on. What's your connection to the game now? I remember a couple years ago we were in the state tournament. You came out there and supported the guys. You know, didn't know a player on the team, didn't know a parent, but you knew it was JRW, and you came out that whole weekend. We were in that tournament. What's your connection to the game now?
And by the way, thanks for the T-shirt, man. Okay, but I don't have a connection now, man. Years ago, I helped coach. I helped coach 6 years up at CBS,
Hmm.
and we didn't do anything, man, because the talent is really watered down now. In fact, if a guy comes out, he's on the team. Ain't no making the team. He's just on the team.
Hmm.
But I really don't have a connection now. But I still love the game.
Are you a
You
fan? Do
know,
you watch ball?
I still love the game.
Okay.
I go. I try to go see the Cubs and the Sox whenever I can,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't literally have a tie, but you know, we'll always love the game.
Absolutely.
And my just shout out to the boys who played and didn't get paid. Okay,
Mm.
Negro League,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what this jersey is about.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Plug in your
It's my-
Father's Day picnic, man. Tell the people, you know, because it might be some old timers that don't know how we get down on Father's Day.
oh, it's happening every Father's Day. In fact, I've already secured the permit for next year.
Mm-hmm.
God willing, we all still be here. And but it's at Grove number 10, Dan Ryan Woods. That's where we'll be. Last year we had well over probably 600 people, and it's come as you are. Bring your grill, bring your tent, bring your cooler. All are welcome.
Count
It's
me in.
bas-
Count me in. I'll be there.
it's
It's a great
basically old
event.
school crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, we have DJ. We had jumping jack for the kids, and sometimes we even had a fire truck come out there for the
Okay.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a wonderful time that's had by all, and I would recommend it. I invite everybody every year. And now the Pirates we have our own little section, Askew's former Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And when you drive up, you usually will see a banner telling you exactly where we're at. We're Grove number 10, Dan Ryan Woods. That's on the 83rd Street side.
Okay, I'll be
And
there. I'll be there this year.
Home of the
everybody's welcome.
champs. Home of the
Pardon me?
champs. Home of the champs.
Home of the champ. It's on there too.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing, man. Once you come, you'd never stop coming
Okay.
because you get to see all these people. This brother you guys are interviewing,
Mm-hmm.
they're there, and we
Yeah.
talking baseball and telling stories, and we usually give a tribute or two to some of the old school guys like Roman Bailey,
Hmm.
Claude Crockett. We gave them tribute. Marty
JoJo.
Murray. We
Yep.
gave a tribute to Marty.
I was there for that.
Hubbard, Big Hubbard. We gave a tribute to Hubbard.
That too.
So every year we pick one or two guys to give a tribute to,
Okay.
and we'll give them a beautiful plaque, and just say we thank you for being in the Pirate family. You know, it's a beautiful thing. We have our wives, our children. A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Because I would harp on these guys. Hey, man, we got to do something different because all we doing is getting together at funerals.
Hmm.
Which is not good.
No.
We need to celebrate one another. We just lost our buddy, Tony Howe. Now, not the other
Absolutely.
Tony Howe that
Right.
went to Simeon. It's another
Yeah.
Tony Howe came off the low end. And he was a part of the committee that put this thing together. So
Absolutely.
he's very missed.
Very
But
miss.
that's why we do this, so we can celebrate each other and
Absolutely.
again talk about baseball stories. And I haven't seen some of the guys since last year, and hadn't seen them last year since the year before.
You can say it's
So
Father's Day weekend. Father's Day.
Father's
Yes.
Day, always on Father's Day.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be there.
Anytime you got a question, call me. It's not a problem. I'll give you all the information. Don't
We'll be there.
bring whatever you want.
We'll be
Okay.
there this year for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey, yes, I want you to plug that in, but it's been a good one, Charlie. I'm glad.
Mhm.
Thank you for coming on the show. You're a big time legend. That's all I heard about. Charlie Scott. Charlie Scott.
Yeah,
So now
man.
y'all
My
know Charlie Scott.
my earliest memories of baseball was watching this man pitch.
Yeah.
That's when I fell in love with baseball. It was a hell of a time, man. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. Hey,
I can
Jackie
say
Robinson West is solid, man.
I can say this
Solid.
one thing, Charlie. Well, after watching you pitch as a pony leaguer, I said, man, I gotta practice. I said, shit,
Yeah, okay.
I got
Big
to
feel, huh?
practice. I got to
Mhm.
practice. Yeah, man. She was on gas, man.
You
For real.
brothers are, hey, man, I appreciate what you guys are doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Mhm.
And maybe we can make movies or a series out of this on some TV one day.
We need to.
You know,
We need to.
if the
Hey,
right person,
we
the
can get
right
all the
person,
old timers in. We're gonna get Tony Hubbard next. So we're gonna try, man. So spread the word with the old timers and tell them to come on with us, man. Be ready when they get the call.
I sure will, man. Thank you guys, man. Love you guys.
Appreciate
All
you,
right,
Charlie.
thanks, Charlie. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Hang on, Charlie. Hey, man, that was a pretty good one, man. That was a pretty good one, man.
Yeah, that's excellent. So you're talking about a person who touches so many different areas in Chicago baseball, whether it's the summer ball with Jackie Robinson, CVS making history, Askew
Yeah,
Pirates, Jackson State, just so many places he pops up and his name
yeah.
always rings out.
Everywhere. That's all I heard about. Charlie Scott. Charlie
I was-
Scott. That's it.
So like I'm telling you, Bo, I heard his name before I ever saw his face. I knew his name. You know,
Absolutely. Same here, man. Same
it's
here.
an honor to have him on.
He's a good brother, man. Hey, people, that's been a good show. We're gonna come back next week. Then we're gonna have Tony Hubbard. We're gonna get Tony Hubbard. If not, we're gonna have somebody. So we're gonna work with it. And hey, it's been a good one. Peace, y'all.